Hello there and good morning. The Prime Minister will be in Grimsby today, and in a desperate move to try and keep that awful deal of hers from rotting away before her eyes, she is expected to say in a speech that, just as MPs will face a big choice next week, the EU has to make a choice too. We are both participants in this process. It is in the European interests for the UK to leave with a deal. We are working with them, but the decisions that the European Union makes over the next few days will have a big impact on the outcome of the vote. Note her use of the phrase European interest, not EU interest. But the Eurocrats have already said they're not going to play ball by changing anything in the Irish border backstop protocol, so I see her words falling on deaf ears. But what should really get people to sit up and listen, especially all those wet Tory MPs who still support the PM's deal, is that those involved on the EU side of the negotiations are claiming that our Attorney General, Geoffrey Cox QC, told them that the backstop, as it stands, would breach the human rights of those living in Northern Ireland. Now, I did a video on this way back in November last year. I've left a link to it in the descriptions box below. Briefly though, the backstop as it stands could interfere with the human right of self-determination, which could be in violation of Article 1 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, or ICCPR. Right now, every one of those MPs who belong to, let's give it the full official title, the Conservative and Unionist Party, don't forget the Unionist part, those Tory MPs should now be on the phone to the Attorney General and be asking him very concerned questions about why the withdrawal agreement breaches the human rights of the people of Northern Ireland and why this was not picked up during or before the drafting process. But I think the rest of us know why, because as far as I can make out, just about no one in the UK had a hand in drafting it. Every single Tory MP and Tory party official, member and supporter should now be horrified that the EU is claiming that the UK Attorney General believes human rights are at stake because of a proposed deal put on the table by their own party leader. The whole lot of them should be asking for a full and public assessment of the real legal position of every single clause in that completely evil document. That they don't just shows how much the unionist part of their title and the concept of human rights really means to them, doesn't it? That withdrawal agreement sank to zero credibility last month. It has now gone well into negative territory and sinks further with every day as the true damaging nature of it seeps out into the public awareness. Any Tory MP who continues to back this so-called deal now is showing an astonishingly blinkered and suicidal party leader loyalty, or maybe more to the point, a well-paid government job loyalty, and that will not go unpunished at the next ballot. Anyway, what do you think? Please leave a comment below and thank you for watching.